Broly, Broly. That man needs some value. Yeah. I'd like to see that. Okay, so I want to spend some time. So how you get the vast majority of you weren't here last year. It seems like. It sounds like. So that means I probably should show you a special video that I showed last year at my concert that a lot of people have been asking about. It's called Full Metal Fantasy. I know some of you are like, what the heck? Well, imagine, if you will, voice actors who are enjoying their characters so much that they actually make a live action version where they play them, they cosplay as their characters. So I want you to get that picture in your mind, and then we'll come back to that picture, okay? So for the time being, let's how about we take some questions? Let's just, if you guys have any questions, we'll just rock on it. Yes, sir. Junpei. Any Persona 3 fans here? Yeah, Junpei. I love Junpei. In fact, I heard of the new one that just came out. They're giving away free hats. Persona hats. Yes, sir.
We've already heard that you're doing Grease on Italian, but we just heard him snore.
Oh, that's all he does is snore. I was glad to be a part of Italian. I know that it's a popular thing coming out, and I was excited to be a part of it. Grease didn't have much to say so far, but it was fun doing it. And you know what? Since it's not released yet, I think I'd rather you see it. I would rather you hear it coming out of the guy's face when you see it, rather than do something prematurely. But after it comes out, I'll be happy to do so. Yes, yeah, with big cat ears. Okay, that narrows it down to 100. Yes. How did I get into some of the roles in anime? Well, first of all, I am very, very, very blessed and grateful to God for the chance to do what I do. I never expected. You guys, I'll tell you the truth. Notice how I'm blocking the speaker when I walk by. I'm trying to keep the mic from overloading and blowing your ears out. I was working on a video production in Houston about 13 or 14 years ago. And a friend of mine that I was working with said, hey, Vic, you've got a lot of acting experience, so you've done a lot of theater. Oh, yeah, a lot. And he said, you want to go audition for this place in town? They take these Japanese shows, and they dub them into English, and they need actors. And I was like, you like Speed Racer? And he's like, yeah, that stuff, anime. And so I couldn't believe that there was a place in Houston that did this. So I went and auditioned. It was ADV Films, and I went and auditioned. And at the time, ADV was about the size of this platform. I mean, it was a little company of fans who had come together to try to make something that they loved. You know, they were big anime fans, and so they started doing this. And I went and auditioned, and I got cast as Vega in Street Fighter 2. And that was a lot of fun. And the next thing you know, they got another title. I don't even remember what was next. It may have been, let's see, what are some of those early shows? Gasaraki, Nadesco, even Princess Nine. There were some of those early shows. And the next show came up, and I auditioned, and I got to play another character. And then the next show, and the next show, and the next show. And then I started going to conventions, and met people from Funimation in Dallas, and then I started working in Funimation. And then I met people, kept going to events and meeting people from Los Angeles, and then I started doing some work in Los Angeles. So I really have to say, I stumbled into it, you guys. I really did. I stumbled into voice acting, and that's why I always promised myself that I would give God the credit for it, because I didn't plan it. I didn't chart out a course. I'm going to be this. I'm going to do. It just was a door that opened, and I kind of unwittingly, sauntered through, and then it just kind of took off. I never expected it, but I'm so enormously grateful for it. Also, I have some friends here I want to introduce to you guys because I'm so excited that they're here. This guy down here is an amazing special effects artist. Stand up. This is Hooray. Stand up, Hooray. He lives in Shreveport, and I kidnapped his family to force him to come down here and hang out with all of us weirdos. And I count myself among us, don't worry. I'm the biggest geek in the room, I promise. Have you seen these plans? Yeah, I'm the biggest geek in the room. And Hooray and I worked together on a web series called Star Trek New Voyages. Any Star Trek fans in here? Yeah. Come on, give it to me. Let's see it. Live long and keep butt. I mean, live like a prosper. Anyway, I'm involved with this series and having so much fun. I love it. It's a childhood dream. When I was a little boy, okay, Star Trek was to me what anime is to you. So you're like getting a picture like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Your mother must have been terrified. Yeah, she was. I mean, I made all the costumes. I built sets in the woods behind my house. I made my friends put on pointed ears and made costumes for my friends and shot Star Trek movies. Of course, I was Captain Kirk. And I loved it. You guys, I even at some conventions, I had Star Trek trivia challenge panels where people try to stump me with Star Trek questions from the original series only, because I memorized the show. I would lay in bed at night and listen to cassette tapes that I had recorded of the episodes, and I loved it. I ate, slept, and breathed it. My mom taught me to sew, use her sewing machine, because she was sick of making uniforms for me. So I started sewing my own, and then I stumbled into a childhood dream of a bunch of guys, just like me, old guys, who were making Star Trek episodes because they were all big fans when they were young. No, there is already a Captain Kirk in this series, but I will tell you, I just got to play Captain Kirk's father, George Kirk. That's about as close as I'll ever get. Now I know what you're thinking, you're way too young to play Captain Kirk's father. Not if you do a flashback episode where Captain Kirk is a cadet at Starfleet Academy. And we have a younger guy playing Kirk as he's a cadet in the Academy. And there's this episode that we just shot where his father is trapped in a transporter malfunction. And they have to bring Kirk to the Enterprise. Captain Pike is still the captain of the Enterprise. And there's this young Kirk on the Enterprise for the first time trying to help him save his dad. So it was so much, oh gosh. I love Star Trek. Anyway, see how I got derailed, didn't I? I'm so sorry. Sorry. And I don't know if you guys remember the most beautiful girl in the world from last year, my darling Michelle. Stand up and say hi, everybody. Yay! She's nicer than me, so if you guys come and hug her, she'll have you back. Okay. Question? Yes. Tactics was so much fun. Yeah, Susan was great with his little mooch on. It was kind of weird though. How does that marriage work? The little creature? I don't know. Pikachu! Yes. Say something to you as Tamaki? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get past this microphone without past the speaker. What is your name? Ashley, we're going to have to do the little Tamaki scene, okay? Yes. Do you know your lines? Okay. Turn around so everybody can see your awesome face. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. My fault. Excuse me. My bad. Excuse me. Turn around.